Okay, please enter the current time. I mean, this is more or less what I had in the last session, that every time I have to set the time. Let me actually do it correctly this time again. Why not? No, actually it's AM, so. Ah, 9:47, your favorite time of day, if you say so. I mean, it's nice, it's morning, it's nice weather right now, but yeah. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? I mean, who knows, maybe this is the wrong time. I mean, can you really prove that this is the wrong time? Actually, I should have typed in the wrong time and see if this guy can, yeah, detect it. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 9:47 is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is... I have no idea what this means. Maybe very accurate. You know, can you just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings? Yeah, why not? I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. I like things to be correct. Is this what you want to say? I mean, I'm set the time correctly. Just believe me. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we have gone through all of the sliders I have, which is one. Perhaps I can invent some new slider to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard, yeah. Let me whip a couple new ones up. It's so fascinating this game start without you pressing start. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. You know what, since we are here anyway, so let me actually do this. Like starting the game, restart the game, just to see. I mean, why not? I mean, it's funny. So let me actually do this, and you can check it again. What will actually happen? And let me set this time a little bit off, like for a minute or so, just to see if we will see something else. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think this is fine about this. Just checking the OBS settings. This is more or less what you guys will see. But I guess this is fine. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Okay. Best friends. Just actually, what? You know what? Let me keep to be best friends. Please adjust the slider until number 5 becomes number 9. Let me do this because why not? Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the sliders. I mean, I'm still having fun adjusting the slider, no? I mean, it makes sense to do and never stop the adjusting part. I mean, I can do this or do this. I mean, it's kind of nice, and I don't think I will get ever bored of it. So I will probably just continue. And this clicking sound is very, I don't know, very comfortable, very pleasant, I would say. I mean, this is not a joke, but I mean, I really find this sound kind of pleasant. I don't know, man. This clicking sound, this had some, I don't know how to describe it. I'm kind of, it's just kind of feeling comfortable and nice. I don't know how to describe it. Very therapeutic, something like that. It's therapeutic. I don't know how to spell it. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I think this should be alright. Which of the two made up words belong as the most appealing to you? Scrumptious or Okuboinkal. I mean, this one I can't even spell, so I would say this one. Because the word Scrum is inside. Scrum, like Scrum Master or... yeah. Basically like Scrum Master. Please don't adjust the slider, don't tell me what to do. Do you know what time is it right now? Yes. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? I would say so. What is time anyway? No. No, let me put it yes. I mean, time is some construct invented by humans, so it's just a standard we choose. We have chosen it to be, so I kind of agree with your question. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? I mean, of course. Help. And this guy's nice, oh. This game is so good. I can't imagine playing another game that's like that. God damn it. Will you come back to visit me? I mean, obviously. Except I play everything in this session through, so but I don't think so. Okay, and now you see how do I say it? Another kind of start of this game. And I'm so looking forward. I mean, even before starting recording, I was just tingling, thinking of playing this game again. Because as I said last time, I were to pre-record, that's why I haven't played this game for almost 2 weeks. And every time when I think about it, this game is so good, it's so brilliant, so clever, I want to play this game again. And now I start the game, I'm not even playing it really, because I haven't begun the game, and it's already blew my mind. And I like this game so much. I'm so glad that I start to play this game. Or better, I'm so glad that the developer are putting a Deluxe edition out of this game. For people like me who haven't played the original one, have to change to experience this game, which is so good. But yeah, without ado, let me jump into it and start the game again. Without further ado, begin the game. I think the setting is the same. I mean, I just imagine they save my settings. So...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
should I skip it?
Stanley worked for a company in a...
Yeah, let me skip it. I've already read this. I get achievement. Welcome back. Nice. Which means when I play the game at two different times, then I will get...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Yeah, this is something, I got a little bit spoiled, probably because I'm playing this game and uploading this game on YouTube. That's why YouTube recommend me some of the game and some of the clips. And one I saw is that you can climb up here and then you can somehow jump down. I'm not sure how to do this. Like this. And I think this leads me to another end. I'm not sure. I mean, I see you can jump down, but I haven't watched it through the whole video because I don't want to spoil. But I got a little bit spoiled in the sense I know you can jump down from here.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Okay.
Now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? Let's say no. And then we'll try this again and say yes in the next run, I guess.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay, I mean, this game is so brilliant. Like, this game literally know what I'm trying to do, you know? Okay, so... is there nothing I can do here? Like, do I really have to begin the game again just to see what will happen? I mean, I can't leave this place anymore. Okay, I mean, but dude, the game is so smart when I say, yeah, I will probably try the other option again. And then this guy actually say, yeah, probably you're just here. You will try the other option again just to see all the narrative, which is exactly what I will do. Man, this game surprised me every single time. So I have to admit, I'm kind of glad that I'm kind of get this spoiler, I would say, because without that I would have never find this secret. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some other secret I won't find, because this one, for example, I wouldn't have if YouTube didn't recommend me the recommendation video. But yeah, so I'm kind of glad that I did this. But it seems like I really can't leave this place. And also there's no achievement, which doesn't give me the sense of success. So I guess I will just begin the game again. And then click on yes. Yes, the narrator already set. So I guess I will just leave it. And then try it again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ah, what a shame.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure.
Ah, what a
and
nice
its
game.
examination of structural narrative tropes.
Any structural narrative
now that you're
tropes.
here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay.
Nice
I'm
place,
good
very
now.
nice
What do you
place.
think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I mean, now I have to choose yes, right? I mean, I choose no the last time. Now I have to choose yes just to see what will happen. Even though I'm kind of like this. If I'm being honest, I will have Zikigag. No. But now I have are you of this yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Right now it's still very nice.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Hey.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yeah.
You too will become quite unbearable.
This was actually very nice. Not miserable at all. I mean, actually the music is kind of relaxing, and with this music I'd actually enjoy staying here more than without the music. And of course, one part of me deep down was just expecting something else will happen if I wait long enough. But if this is really the case, I can't say, I can't tell, I don't know. But we will see if something else will happen. If I wait for, I don't know, let's say a minute or two. Because, I mean, I don't know if something will happen. I mean, I just hope something will happen. At least get an achievement or something like that. But as I said already last session, that I haven't looked into the achievement list because I just don't want to spoil it. Because I was just assuming if I read the achievement, I will get some hint what endings there will be. Because in most of the game, some special ending will get an achievement, and I just guess this is the same thing with this Stanley Parable game. So I didn't look into it, so I have no idea how many achievements I've missed or how many achievements there are in total and how many of them I will get by just playing this game normally. Because this game is so brilliant, so I was thinking probably some of the... Oh, music is gone. Because I was thinking some of the achievements are also very special, I hope. That's why I will probably check the achievement list after I play the whole game, such that I can play everything with the full experience without any spoiler, except for this one. But as I said, I'm actually glad that I discovered this. Yeah, how do I say this? This spoiler. Because without the video, I would have never found this, and it is a nice place to be. Actually not, but this is the whole point, that there's nothing here. But yeah, I think the music is gone, and also the narrator is not saying anything, and also there's no music. So I would say I can just jump right into the game. I mean, I can't leave it here, so I have to, yeah, restart the game. So it was a nice trip. But now we will continue with the normal game. So, begin the game again. The end is never, the end is never, the end is loading. Let's go here,
All of his
okay.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Then turn off the
Stanley
computer.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe, so let's go. Let me turn off the computer again. Okay. I mean, here's the awaiting input, but I couldn't find it, so... Wait, isn't this the thing I did last time? And now it's just one, which means I have to get all the 5 input in one go, like without restarting the game. Okay, this could be tough. I'm not sure if this is something I can do. I could try.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's probably sure. Probably sure. What's this grammar? I mean semantic. Let's just go into it.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I know, right? But I think you're saying the same thing as last time, even though I don't remember every single word last time anymore.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
And I'm not sure if the time is correct or not. Doesn't really matter.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Yep, this guy's saying the same thing as last session. So I guess if I restart the game, the dialogue will, restart, so to say.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No, I'm actually just watching the clock and see if the clocks are actually moving. And I think this is actually the case. And this is one of these small details which is kind of cool. Because this clock is actually moving in real time and it will also actually go around in theory. I mean, this is something I would like to try, but obviously not as Let's Play. Like literally just standing here and watching the clock, recording it for an hour or so, and see if the clocks are actually moving for an hour. Because I can actually imagine this will happen with such a, I don't know, brilliant game, let's say.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Actually, I don't know which path I have to
Stanley
go
was so
right
bad
now.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I think I already jumped down
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
and also go there.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
So I need to
I
go
realize that
here.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
You mean her?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is
Okay.
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, I mean, I remember this part. There is a phone, right? And I then have to plug out the plug. Yes.
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
So I kind of
Not
get a
picking
spoiler
up
what
the
will
phone
happen
is
if I
actually
pick the
somehow
phone.
an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I
I'm the
can't believe
player.
it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Thanks for noticing.
I can't believe
second
I
time.
was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making.
No, it's
in the
fine.
real world.
I've saw this
Please
video
observe this helpful
er,
instructional video.
I already saw this video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert
Hi,
has a
Rupert.
choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
I mean, reading is
Which
kind of a
choice
pain in
would
the
you
ass,
make?
so...
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find
Fish.
yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow
So
the person
no
to
one
finish
in the
their
internet
thought,
is real.
Then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Back, sack, and crack. Okay, practice. Something,
Excellent.
sack.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8?
I don't even
Less?
think I
And
have
finally,
8 things to do
if you
per
begin
week.
to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Wow,
and
thanks for the
feeling should
motivation
subside.
speech.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay, I mean, if you say so.
Welcome back. You
Everything
may
messed
have
up?
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Danger
and see
everywhere.
what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, I mean, I think I already done this last time, but I forgot if there are some other choices I can make on the way there. Like, obviously I can't jump down anymore, which is, I guess, I think a nice thing.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Yeah, I know,
We
right?
just
I
need to
mean,
get you
why
home
would
as
someone
soon as
ever
possible
try this?
before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
What do you mean? I mean, everything here looks kind of realistic. This is exactly what a normal person will do. For sure. And I'm just trying to climb up here. Does this feel like something I wanna try? I can't, but I just feel like trying it. This door is not open anymore, okay. Here's the meeting room, okay. Which is still very nice, okay.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay, then let me try this. I mean, actually going to the correct door. I feel like this is something I should do. I would like to turn off this computer, but I can't. What a shame. Here's the lamp I want to turn off, just to save energy and environment, but also I can't.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, when it's open, go to the left. Because now I'm a responsible, reasonable, real person who makes correct choices. I will go to the left door. I mean, for real, I will go to the left door. Now I hope he's, I don't know, proud of me. Narrator? Hello, Mr. Narrator. Naruto, okay, hello, Naruto.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
And I think all of these I don't have to read again. This is the same as last time. I just want to spend all the time to look at it again. Here's a broom closet who makes some noises, which makes me feel like I can go inside, but I can't. Okay, then no. Okay, if I can't, then I can't. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I can open this door. I will try every door I can find. Like this one. Okay, I can open it. Okay, I feel like there's no other choices, which mean I'm getting the same ending as last time. I think. So I will just go inside then.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
It was Shark 115, right? But I don't think I can speak. Hello? Shark 115? Gura?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Oh, it's
He spoke
Night
it into
Shark.
the receiver, right there on the wall.
It's Night Shark 115. So it's Echigura 115. But I can't enter
Sorry,
it.
is there a problem?
I can't speak.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I mean, I actually want to do this, but I can't. So let me do this.
Fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here?
I want to.
You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell
I've
you
did this
wanted over there.
many
Why
times.
did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I mean, will this just happen again?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead
Okay,
and you'll
this
be
is
fine.
something different
All
than
right.
last time, actually.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let me try this again. If I go to the left, then the game will restart because the game wants me to go to the right then.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Okay, so I actually have to go to the right this
behave
time.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
And also realize the
I'm quite
lights
sure
here
you'll be
are
up to the
not
task.
on,
Just
but
follow
this
my lead
one,
and you'll be fine. All right.
these 2 rows are, but
When
this one
Stanley
is
came to a
not.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So I guess I have to go to the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay, I mean, if you say so. Okay, everything is broken, maybe. Because that's the thing, right?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about
Nothing,
seeing the
because
game
I've already
undone,
done this
left here
before.
Like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
I mean, we have already done this before, one times. And we are just doing it again, so to say. Man, I'm doing something again and again, even though I don't really want to. Because I want to discover new things. And as I already said last time, this looks like Portal 2 somehow.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now
I am.
Here we are. My entire game is destroyed.
I can just restart the
It was the
game,
only thing
don't
in the
worry.
world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Actually,
Didn't I
yes.
impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
You sure about
That
it? I'm not
thought hadn't
sure.
occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect.
I was there, but I can't
worked
speak
so
to the
hard on
recorder.
it. I tried so hard to make... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you...
Okay, so I guess I'm kind of getting the same ending. No matter if I go to the left, then to the right, or to the right and then to the left.
Walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
And I kind of get... I'm not sure if this is the message of this ending, but it's kind of like Stanley never exists. And it was always me as a player who is playing Stanley. That's why, because now me, the player, is outside of the game. Stanley is not moving anymore because there's no one controlling him. Because Stanley isn't really independent entity, if you can say it like that. Like Stanley as a character never existed. It was always me who represent the mind of Stanley.
It's okay, I can wait.
Or this is what I thought.
Time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
But yeah, this is very philosophical. My conclusion, I have no idea if this is correct. But yeah, there's nothing I can change anyway, so